Assalamu alaikum ji. Today I'll be talking about reading skills, and I have already uploaded all the materials on the Moodle account and all the description on the Moodle account. You can follow the step-by-step information, but I think it's important to also let you know what to do and how to do and when to submit all these things. So that's the reason I'm making this video. Um, so let's start with the PowerPoint presentation that I shared on Moodle as well, which is SQ3R, and S stands for, and let me be very clear that I'll try to be as brief and as precise as possible. So S, and you are going to go for how to be an active reader, and you need to sharpen your academic reading skills. And for that, there is an SQ3R strategy. S stands for survey, Q stands for question, and 3 R's. First R stands for reading, the second R stands for reciting, and third R stands for reviewing. And you need to go through the entire PowerPoint, which says active learning versus passive learning, and similarly, the same maxim goes with active reading versus passive reading. I have already explained what SQ3R is. Strategy is survey, question, read, recite, review. Survey is basically once you just go through before reading. It's a pre-reading activity. Before reading the actual excerpt, you go through the outlook of that particular passage, and you try to see what the title is, introduction, heading, visuals, and pages, vocabulary, and anything unique about it. Survey, you again go through the title, and you need to have a kind of overall outlook of that passage. In the question, and it still goes on survey, and in the question you ask for different questions, and as you already know that there are 5 W's and 1 H. Who, what, when, where, how, why, and you need to ask these questions while reading an excerpt. And basically, how did the war begin? And this is just an example of how to do. Basically, the second R stands for recite. So you repeat your questions after reading sections and understand your answer. And then review, you need to summarize, reread your questions, answer without referring to sections, review highlighted sections if stuck, and then there is a conclusion. So I hope this SQ3R strategy should be kind of you'll be able to comprehend. And also for this assignment, I want you to apply SQ3R strategy in your assignments. And how to do it, let me show you the worksheet that I uploaded on Moodle. I want you to write your name. It's in Word format, so you can easily download on Moodle. Write your name, write your date. It says SQ3R reading worksheet. So you need to record important titles, subtitles from the reading sections, questions, all the 5 W's, 1 H. Read as you read, write answers to your questions. So you can see that there is the heading and there is a prompt. You need to answer all these questions and then recite. Record the key facts or terms necessary to know for this section, and then review. And at the last, it's very important that you need to, I should have highlighted it, you need to attach the newspaper excerpt. So you need to first select an excerpt from the newspaper. It can be an article, it can be a news feed, it can be anything, and all these things are available online. Make sure that whatever you selected should not be very short in length. It should not be very long in length, but at least 400 to 500 words would be sufficient to complete this worksheet. So you need to attach that excerpt here, newspaper excerpt here. So I'll be looking at the excerpt, and I will be looking into the answers. One more thing I want all of you to think of it while completing this worksheet. Don't be too precise. At least try to engage your readers. If you are talking about survey, then try to incorporate this, since these SQ3R strategy is divided into three major chunks. Survey question. Survey question will come into pre-reading stage, and when it comes to while reading is read and recitation. These two things comes under while reading, so you need to answer all, you need to do these while you are reading those lines that you selected. And review is after reading stage. So you divide your reading into three parts: pre-reading, while reading, and after reading. And then try to engage your reader by providing as much detailed answer as you can easily. So I'll be looking into these things as well. The last thing that I want all of you to go through is your Moodle. I know that all your students are freshmen, and this is probably the very first time you will be working on Moodle. I can understand that it is a new thing for you. So number one, you can see that we will be covering four major chunks for now. As I said earlier, that I'll be trying to minimize the pressure on you. I will not be assigning a lot of work, but at the same time, whatever I do assign, make sure that you complete all the assigned tasks and meet the deadlines. So number one is academic reading skills, listening and note taking skills, study writing skills, e-portfolios, electronic portfolios, and presentations. So I'm going to click on academic reading assignment. You need to go through it. Academic reading assignment, I already asked you what to do. So read chapter 18 from the College Success book. अच्छा, so you need to read chapter 18 from your college success book. And then second number, you need to go through attached PDF handout on SQ3R strategy. S stands for survey, Q stands for question. First R is for read, second R is for recite, and third R is for review. And the same PowerPoint presentation I have also uploaded here. You can see in the given, if you just need to click here. And then go through the skimming and scanning link document given in the workbook. You need to also check your workbook along. And the last part is you need to actually click on this worksheet. It's in document, so you can easily type and download it. And then you need to make sure that you follow the deadline. It says the deadline is Thursday, which is the next week, Thursday, 9th of April. And 6 days and 9 hours are still left. So you can complete this worksheet in an hour or two. So I hope that it will make you enable enough to be an active reader. At the same time, you are going to apply SQ3R strategy into your all academic reading assignments. So I hope it will be useful for you. If you have any questions, any queries, feel free to contact me on WhatsApp group. You can send me an email if you have any problem. I'm sure that you, being a freshman, you may face a lot of problems, but that meeting deadline is very important. And I miss you all. I hope you have a wonderful time. And I sign off for today's session. Khuda Hafiz.